Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to Divinity! No? Okay. Where we left off, we need to go inside here because someone wanted to buy stuff. This evil person. This evil maniacal being. But that's besides the point. Let's get straight back into the game. Zigzag was opening portals, I believe. Where's Zigzag at? Well, I need you to find him. Are you pushing me? Okay, he's not this way. This dude is just pushing me. He's perfectly pushing me. Look, you could tell too. It's like legit. Oh my god! Who is this in front of me? That's you. Stop that right now. God. I don't know if we went through this portal. That's a whole secret. Yeah, we did. I think we're done here, actually.
Have you seen my magic box?
Wait, I think so, because don't we have to go to the stone? Oh, there's Zigzag. Oh, wait, they all look the same.
I wonder who awaits you in the next.
To the armory.
Impressive. A smithy and an armory. Just what the doctor...
Oh, good.
She told me you had grown.
Alright, go ahead, talk among yourself.
That simpleton of a girl. She felt the need to inform me of the fact, with that pathetic tinge of pride in her voice. As if I did not know. As if I haven't been watching you. Like a vulture, a dying beast. I could have plucked out those dewy eyes of hers and thrown them into a frying pan like eggs. Have you ever seen Sunny Side Up staring back at you? I have, but enough of this small talk. Yes, I have been watching you, and my amusement has turned into aggravation. Yet still, I yearn for the moment you finally become powerful enough to realize the true depths of your failures. When you do, I'll be there, drawing circles in the skies, watching, waiting, ready to pounce.
We must be getting on his nerves. Excellent.
I'll never look at a fried egg in the same way ever again, though.
My girl, what are you talking about? You're definitely gonna look at a fried egg the same way again. This all have stuff that appeal. There's a whole bunch of stuff, you know? But that's for the blacksmithy to use it. Like, there's a whole bunch of arrows and heads. A whole bunch of stuff to you basically make stuff appeal. Thomas is the one that deal with the crafting stuff, so I'm just gonna leave those items there. And whenever he needs to craft anything, he could just pick up all those and then start crafting for Bill. Because he made the other guy, if y'all remember the bald guy, I believe he's bald, into the blacksmith. But for now, let's see where he's going now. I'm gonna follow him. Y'all need to move.
There you both are. How jolly. I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons.
Oh, I believe it.
My friends, I see you found another starstone. Jolly good of you. But I haven't been exactly idle either, for I think I may have nearly figured out why Source became so terribly tainted. If Astarte is the goddess of the source, and the void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the Void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power? But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
There's gonna be a cutscene, aren't they?
The Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. She grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the Void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trife was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the Void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
I see. Oh, we had to talk.
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
We may
Yeah,
have been
eventually.
tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the Void once more.
I'm the empathy. Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits
What
you?
cowards we were. Let us pray we will have time to undo our mistakes.
Are we near the event?
To think that all this chaos was unleashed by our foolishness.
It's okay, I'll hug you. Come here. Come here! How dare you? Give me the hug.
Guardians.
Oh shit.
Oh, Guardians, I need you.
Bitch, it was
Heed
your
my
fucking
plea
fault
in these
too!
void-filled hours. The dragon is overpowering me. Our enemies are battering the fragile gates of time. The skies are darkening, and the stars are being extinguished. You have to reach me. Star stones will pave the way. Find them, use them, empower them, and hurry. Please make haste.
Only
We
stars
shouldn't help her.
stay
She
the
should die,
maelstrom
like
now.
legit.
Alas, that the damnable stuff is hidden better than a leprechaun's pot of gold.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, step right up. Browse these fine goods from far-flung fairy worlds and local slums the same. Take your time.
Are you the last merchant?
Time is meaningless after
Bloody
all.
hell. Might I tell? Wait, first tell me about yourself.
Oh, it seems like an eternity ago. Or was it 1,000 years from now? Huh. I was a simple market peddler on the cobbled streets of Alaroth. It was Master Six-Sex himself who passed one long, or possibly very short summer by teaching me both the art
Well, hopefully
and
you have some good stuff.
science of rift hopping. And I've been trooping to and fro across space and time ever since.
Might I have a look on your whale?
Today's special, Zeppelin navigation crystals.
Here we go. Okay, so you probably have a lot of good shit here. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do. Oh, yes, you do. You have a side. Sorry, my eye is twitching. Door, you getting that safe, my girl. Can you actually you're in the site? He has some good stuff. But I want to get this scythe. I'm gonna buy it. Who cares? I have a lot of money, and I'm gonna see if you could put Telerium. How much your weapon does? And what do you use? First hand? One-handed? How much it does? I found one for 108 to 160. Crushing. And 27 to 40. Water. And there's another one that's 86 to 146. How much does Bale does? Hobo? Crossbow? Oh my god, this is way powerful. I'm buying it for you. Oh my god, it costs a shit ton. Y'all see that? Fuck it. It's okay. Who gives a shit? We need to help our comrades. Is she dexterity based? How about you? Damn. 15 strength. How much is your armor? Are you sure about that? How much is yours does? I found one for 110 armor rating. It requires 10 strength. No, it's the chest. Oh, your shield. How much your shield do? I found one for 32 blocking chance. It has 32% air resistance, 20% to new resistance, 0.2 movement speed, unbreakable. I'll buy you that too. Okay, helmets. We don't use helmets. We became one with the pumpkins. I'll buy all your bombs. Thank you. Guess we don't need these secrets anymore. Since we kind of search every single map for them. There we go. Alrighty, let me send you these stuff. Okay, so first thing is first, let me check how much mine does with this. Can you go inside his shop? He has the skull, you know, the skull staff that I have. Tell me what it do. Yeah. Ah, never mind. Mine's better. Okay, time to send the stuff. Alright, first things first, your shield. Beautiful shield. Where is the scarlet? Okay, second thing, Bale, my girl, get ready for this. Sexy ass weapon there. And you, I want you to see if you could put Tenerium on this one. You could try to figure it out. Probably have to go to that guy because I'm pretty sure his stuff is there. I sent it to you. Alright. The weapon. Let's see here. Oh, she can't. Oh shit. Whoa. still stay with it, and when she could, use it for her. I sent you the weapon, remember? Alright, well, he figured out how to put the Tnerbjorn. We're gonna quickly go. Oh, and try to figure stuff out. Oh, he's talking to you. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hang on, let me read it. I really need both to be here, much depending on the knowledge I will share. Okay, go for it. That's it!
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
Leap well. What do you? Oh, you got it? Okay. My friends, we come at last. All of the missing threads have been rewoven, and the cauldron is clear for the first time in aeons.
The final mystery may at least reveal itself. The final thread of your memory may be restored. Let us watch.
The Guardians had failed. Source was tainted, the void was loosed, and all that stood between Rivellon and annihilation was Astarte herself. Overcome by guilt, they hoped to undo their failure by undoing reality itself. And so, they ripped their threads from the tapestry of time, so becoming unknown to history and unknowing of themselves for all eternity. As their threads fell to Rivellon like shooting stars, they hardened into crystals the people called Starstones.
3 out of 4 have already been reinstated, and now the last of the elemental shall rejoin its illustrious masters. Glory be unto them, and glory be unto you.
Alrighty, cool. You gave me the last element. He already gave me the last thing. I don't know where he opened it at though. Wait, we had to talk to each other first.
This place is positively brimming with the surge of storm and lightning.
I'm trying to.
As
So
good a
the
place as
souls
any.
within us intentionally tore themselves from the tapestry of time.
Perhaps it was the only honorable thing to do after the tragic opening of the God Box by Astarte.
Duty is honor, and honor is duty. I can understand their not being able to live with having failed to protect the God Box.
Forgiven. We all forgiven. Cool.
Guardians, I ask of you, what are you doing? What good can come of your misguided actions? I have tried to warn you. I have tried to be your friend by pointing toward the one great truth that is the Void Dragon, and say, relent. For you have failed before. and you shall fail again. Why is it so difficult for you to accept that which is inevitable? All things must pass away, even time itself. Sit ye down, rest, be weary no longer. Acquiesce in the embrace of oblivion, in which there is nothing but the equality and the harmony of non-existence. A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Accept it, for it is yours to receive.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. All that bullshit.
Word has truly lost all meaning.
A blessing.
Alright, lady.
beyond the end.
I'm sure we don't have anything.
Oh my! Hello. Forgive me, but you startled me. I guess my head was up in the clouds.
Tell me about yourself. Okay.
Oh, me? Sorry. I was just thinking about what it would be like if humans ate with their noses instead of their mouths. Anyway, what were you asking? Oh, yes. I saw how breezy and blowy you'd made this place. I thought it'd be the perfect place to clear my head. But not to worry. I'll earn my keep. My stock of air spells will blow your socks off.
Alright, you have AO and hidden, basically. Very cool. But I don't have anything that I don't have anything I need from you. Alrighty. Time to continue onwards. I think we close in to the end of the game. Does anybody else have to talk to me?
You know what, great jokes. Oh, I could tell
Nah,
you
but you're moving over here, so I take it you need to show me something else.
Do you have a moment, my friends, to indulge an old imp? I want you to know that I have been giving your history a lot of thought. For any historian worth his salt duly contemplates the events he records and researches. It is my solemn conclusion that you have been treated rather harshly, and that the harshest punishment of all was delivered unto you by your very own hands. For tell me true, what are humans worth, even if they ascend to the status of demigod, if they be void of all doubt, if they question unfailingly their duty? The demon abused a most primal emotion, and because of that, that emotion has been dubbed a weakness. Nay, I say, it is not. Indeed, it will save us yet, be it in the very last nick of time. So, chipper up, eh? Not like the near impending end of all is entirely your fault.
Oh, you all. Thanks. We had to talk to each other again.
At least Zigzag seems to think we Guardians aren't utter failures.
Bless his heart, for he is right. Doubt is not a blight, but a blessing.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we didn't fail at all.
They started. It wasn't our
That may
fucking
have
fault.
been the gods' conclusion, but it isn't mine.
Independent. Hell yeah.
Oh, Guardians,
Oh,
in whose
Guardians!
hands
You're the one who
rests the
fucking
fate
did
of
this shit to
all.
us.
I know he, the usurper, the instigator, has been trying to charm you. Charm you like he once did us both before. Do not listen to him. Do not listen. For every sound he makes is another vocalization of deceit. And what is more, a ruse to mark his weakness. First he seems to mock you. Then he seems to menace you. Then he seems to mesmerize you. But all the while, what he really does is fear you. His desire has been long in the making. The freedom among the void that is his unfathomable dream. But I have stopped him once, and you can do so again. You have pieced yourselves back together, Guardians. You are greater now, perhaps, than you ever were. The maw of the void is chomping with big black teeth. But there is still time to kill the beast. Rise up, Guardians. Stand up. Come to me at the center of the maelstrom and stand by me.
Our enemies fear us.
And well they should. We'll hit the void in the jaw yet, and put a halt to its ceaseless devouring of creation.
Ah, our body. I can't see it.
This tomb must enshrine a most honored soul.
Still by the sins of the seven, can it be? You, Guardian, and General before that.
With whom do I have the honor?
Has time erased all memory of me? It is I, Alessa, the General who stood by your side when the Void Dragon first plagued our world so very long ago. 3 of us faced our foe that day. Only 2 lived to tell the tale.
What happened to ya?
You stared the void straight in the eye and saw oblivion reflected back at you. You broke, panicked, and it took me the very depths of my magic to rally you once more. Rally you I did, but I was spent, and the dragon did not hesitate. Thus I perished in the jaws of the void.
Then let me beg your forgiveness for our breakdown, which cost you your life.
Indeed! We're sorry we failed you, Alessa. Praise be that you restored our courage.
There is nothing to be sorry about, Guardian. I did what
This
had to
is
be
so
done,
sad, man.
and after that, so did you.
This ghost bitch right here tried to help us.
You did your duty and more. You gave up the rank of General to become something greater, something immortal. Guardian, protector of the God Box, protector of all creation. Oh, how terrible it must have been to be betrayed. To hear Astarte whisper, to falter ever so briefly and see the dragon rise anew.
That was how dark it's all. No.
Yes, we were betrayed. And how? The Trife, Astarte, they were plotting against us. No wonder our resolve failed.
Even the best can be brought low by trickery. It was treason that undid us, nothing else.
You had to.
Yes, indeed. Treachery and deception. Such are the forces that stood against you. The gods should have seen it coming. You undertook a task the Seven themselves should have presumed. And where are they now, these allegedly all-powerful gods? Cowering in a distant universe, no doubt. But you are here, ready to face your fear yet again. Destined, I am sure, to succeed at long last. To succeed and save time and space forever. Your moment is nigh. The moment of final failure or final triumph. I know what shall be. Your time has come. The void is destruction. You are creation. The greater force that will best a lesser foe.
Of our past. Another in a long line of the void's wretched victims.
Come what may, we'll avenge them all.
Aiden?
You're home. How long it's been? Centuries?
I see his eyes moving.
Eons since you come to me in search of salvation. But I have not changed nearly so thoroughly as you have. My offerings remain the same, dear protector, as have my prices.
What do you have to offer?
Potions of great and incomparable strength, dear protector, as ever. During the Great War, you found full resistance to the elements quite useful. Perhaps history will repeat itself.
Ah, you have air resistance, earth resistance, every type of resistance. Do we need these? It's air resistant, you know, resistance. I don't need this. Get the fuck out of here. That's useless. That should fucking burn you down. Giving me stupid fucking potions like that. I'm out. I got my own fucking problems to deal with. Come, my little one. Get your booty over here. We fly. I gotta follow him again. He's going somewhere. God, he's fast as fuck. Dude, he's so fast, dude.
I wonder, do you know more about the Void? What it is? What lies at the... Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? It shall be my pleasure.
Oh my god, there's so much. We have learned.
How very right you are. These thoughts have been bubbling in my mind like so much drink in a still. But I believe they've finally transformed into something quite potable. From what I can gather, the following stands to reason. The generals were put in charge of the God Box, but they must have faltered. The Void must have escaped, or how could it loom upon us once more? Perhaps that faltering could explain why their souls were loosed, and why those souls now reside.
We have seen
so
that trick Astrale into tricking us. Or was he?
I think he is an ancient being so very old he outstrips the gods in their longevity. I think he used to be one with the Void, that he used to roam freely through a universe that knew no creation. Perhaps that is why, I conjecture, he may well regard all that is as an abomination as terrifying as we hold the Void to be. We know what he did. He befriended Astarte and fed her curiosity until it became so agitated with the need to know what rested in the God Box that she herself, this creature of unadulterated purity, turned to deception. He longs for a return to a pre-creational state, for the death of the gods, for the nothingness in which he was born. At least, that is my highly educated guess. You were deceived, yes. You fled, yes. But look at you now, Source Hunter. You are returned, nearly at least, to your former glory, your former duty. Tirelessly do you work against the Void's encroachment, and for this we can only be grateful, no matter what the past has held.
What do you make of the tale about the Starstone you have told us?
I can but conclude the Guardians must have felt an overwhelming amount of guilt for their perceived failings. Why else would they scatter their very souls to the wind? We may not have a clear picture as yet of their true involvement in the fall of Astarte, but what we can finally put beyond doubt is how pieces of their very souls, your very souls, are being turned into bloodstone and used by the Immaculates to commit atrocities. They are your enemies, and therefore are they enemies of time. The worst kind of people, those.
I have some questions for you.
Like the imp said to the ballista
If I'm supposed to
operator,
search for star stones, it would be hardly to know where to start looking.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist.
Okay.
Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. Aye, aye, Captain. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
Okay.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
You said you're the imp of historian. And you seem more than a mere imp, and more than a mere historian.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. You know what, so, gather those Starstones so that we may know the history that was lost.
Are you finding someone lonesome being the sole, survivor kind of sort of?
Precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever. What's it? Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation. Surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is.
Here, isn't it? Are we near a...
Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
What more you can tell me about Ikara, though?
Quite a card, isn't she? I never know whether that one's going to offer a striking commentary on my efforts to record the Great Dwarven Wars, or a potion meant to turn my tongue blue for a week. She and I have run in the same sort of magical circles for Well, not as long as I can remember, but close to it. Once in a century or so, I'll pop in while she's experimenting with a particularly interesting charm, and we'll share a mug of glow wine and a discussion about this and that. Quite glad you brought her here, I am. When Ikara's here, there's nothing to fear. That's what she always tells me, anyhow.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Xandro and the Witch Sisters.
Indeed I can. The tapestry has revealed all. Saucy stuff, I can tell you that. But of course, you're professionals and interested in the dry facts only, not the smutty details. Suffice to say that though Zandalore and Ikara were an item, the wizard gave in to his baser instincts when her sister Leandra came a-wooing. Only, what truly interested her was not his body, but his mind and the secrets of the source buried therein. Jake was there too, waiting in the shadows to ascertain that between the two of them, they'd be able to subdue the wizard should he become unruly.
So, that was her sole purpose, then?
No more! You see, he is instrumental to her plans. But when Zandalore became suspicious, she didn't hesitate to play the part of Black Widow, ready to kill after copulation, ready to break her sister's heart twice over. Ah, Leandra! Imp Slayer, Blood Craver, Void Seeker. All-round lovely lass, ain't she?
Every year.
Let's discuss the room I have discovered here on the Shelter Plains.
Most certainly.
What can you tell me about what seems to be great background room?
Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. In that room, mortals and immortals dined side by side.
I see.
I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the void.
Okay, so this is all the answers for the stuff, you know, like all the thingies for the thingies.
Think
you know.
I could fly straight to the void? I think I could fly straight to the void.
Alright, let's discuss it now. I'd like to update you on my progress. We found the book belonging to Leandra detailing her plans.
Did you? Most wonderful. Could I have a quick read? Yes. Crikey, Dragon of the Void, She doesn't mess around now, does she? The Temple of the Source. I've heard of such a place, buried deep within the forbidden confines of a cursed phantom forest. That is where your travel should take you, east of the Lacula Woods, even though death hangs over that place like a ghostly fog. But first, you should go to Hunter's Edge, the village that borders those haunted woodlands. That is where Zandalore lives. The wizard Leandra is hunting. He is knowledgeable of the source, and his capture by the Void Seekers would be catastrophic indeed.
I've seen Leandrea. I've seen the Leandrea.
Fly straight to the void?
Of all the wicked things, the one substance that can stand in the way of the void, and she's turning it into vessels of blight. You'll have to redouble your efforts, my friend. You'll have to find more starstones before she does, and forestall her insidious distortions.
I had defeated Brachus Rex as well, an ancient king rise from the grave by the member of a sin that they use Starstones.
Those scallywags! They are diluting Starstone with blood magic? Vile fiends! This sect, it must be stopped. Their adulteration of Starstone could hamper our efforts to undo the void. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it burrows. Bloodstone. Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
Okay, so you wanted me to send you what? I send you the Diego. Oh, okay, hang on, just a quick second. I gotta find it. You sure you sent it to me? I found it. There you go. What are you trying to do? Alright, so you're basically gonna build stuff. Alright guys, for now we're gonna end it here though. He's just gonna build weapons, so you won't be missing much. As for now, I do hope y'all enjoy, and I do hope each and every one of you have a lovely night or day, depending where you are. And remember guys, I will see y'all all in the next one. Peace!